Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today we are checking out another VR accessory for your Meta Quest 3 headset. This is the Hibloks face cover cooling fan. It retails for $62.99 on Amazon Canada. In this one I'm going to unbox it. I'll show you how to assemble it. I will compare it to the stock facial interface as well. I will give you a little try on and give you my review of it here in the end. If you haven't checked out my other VR accessory reviews, I encourage you to do so. I'll link that playlist below as well. Let's jump into this one. Alright, let's open this up. Okay, so inside we have our fan, and on the front of the fan there you can see this little dial here. Has some power in it right now. Fan level 1, fan level 2, and our USB-C port there for charging. We got a cable to charge it with, which is always a nice little addition. Our user manual, which I went through and showed you there. And now we have our facial interface, and this is actually a heightened spacer, kind of like a glasses spacer that you can use on it there. So this padding is on here right now. This padding is actually really nice. That material is really nice and soft. The cushioning inside feels like a memory foam cushioning, and the back of it is Velcro. So this can peel right off there. Easy to wash, easy to maintenance there. So this piece here is actually a lot better than just like your regular glasses spacer that comes with a Quest 2 or 3, because this is magnetic. You probably heard it click right in there. Those top pieces magnetically connected right in, and then you can just clip those bottom pieces in and it's securely fit. That's the easiest you can ever put in a spacer. Like the other ones, I feel like you're trying to line up all the pieces correctly. They don't always connect nicely, but that was super easy. Again, you can see it connecting there magnetically if I would line it up properly, and then just pushing those in and you're done. Then you can reattach your padding here. I would start from the middle and work my way to the outsides, and there you go, it's on. Okay, now if you don't want to use that spacer, you can just take it out. There's little divots here on the sides, makes it really easy to pop that off, and then you're good to go. Again, we can do this. I would start in the middle and the ends of these pieces and go right up to the sides there, and you're good to go. On the very top here, you can see that we have our connecting points where we're going to put the fan. I just wanted to point out that we also have nice ventilation all along the sides, and then on the inside there we have these two little, I would call them filters, for where that air is coming in, so it's kind of filtering out that air just slightly that's being blown through by the fan. So to install the fan, you're simply just going to take it like this and you're going to push it in. You could hear it clip in there. There's little clips, and that's all it is. It's in there, you're good to go, and we can now put it onto our headset. Okay, so now to install it onto our Quest 3, I would actually recommend taking the fan off, so you can just push those clips in. That's going to pop right off there. We're going to remove the facial interface from the Quest. This is just the stock one that's on there, and you're just going to pinch the tops and the bottoms on both sides. That will come free. If it doesn't come free, just keep working at it. Now I'm going to take the facial interface here and put this in. Now the reason I detach the fan, because if you don't detach the fan, it's going to bump into your top strap there, and it's not really going to work. You're going to have to undo your top strap, feed it through later. It's going to be more complicated. So just take the fan off, because then you can push this into place here. There we go. Clipped into place. Now you can see that this fan is just going to go right in here over top, and your top strap is now still good to go. Okay, I'm going to pop this off just for a second here. The cooling fan does stick out of the front a little bit, just so you're aware. I just wanted to do a quick comparison of this facial interface with the stock facial interface that comes with the Quest 3. So in terms of padding, the thickness of the padding feels fairly similar, to be honest. Like once this is squished down, it feels fairly similar to this, although just in general the overall feeling of the Hibloks one is very soft, very smooth, whereas you know how the fabric of this one feels, right? This is just regular fabric, nothing special to it. This one is removable though, as you can see, compared to the stock one. And then this one has a lot of ventilation going around the sides, and obviously it has the fan openings on the top. Spacer wise, it's going to be good for glasses. It's already looking quite a bit thicker. It stands taller than the stock one does, and I've always had issues with this stock one with the glasses spacer movement here just never working. I actually much preferred on the Quest 2 when you just had another insert you could put on top of it, because I felt like even when I would, space this out and I guess press the button here to clip it in, they just never stayed. It would always eventually just clip its way back in as soon as I tightened my head strap or was playing, and it was really annoying. So having this extra little piece just to put on there, super easy to use, and I feel like it's going to be a lot more efficient than what the stock one is. So that's just a little bit of comparison between the two. So I want to use this one now a little bit. I'm going to use it, and then I will come back and give you my thoughts and review on the interface with the fan as well. Okay, I've had a chance to use this new facial interface with the fan. I wanted to give you a little try on just so you can kind of see from all angles what it looks like, and then give you my review of it here as well. So you can see it just adds space to the top. Sticks out a little bit compared to just the front of the headset there. It does come out, and then obviously on the top there you can see it. So the two settings, if you turn it on just setting 1, that is continuous flow, and it goes between high and low. Setting 2 is just a continuous high. On continuous high, the battery lasts roughly 2.5 hours. On setting 1, it'll last about 3.5 hours. Charging time is about, they say, just over an hour, 70 minutes. I haven't had to fully charge it yet since I've been using it, but we'll see what that is like when I do that. It weighs about 60 grams. I didn't notice like a weight addition to the front because it is quite light, and it didn't throw anything off, I felt, when I was using it. But I did really like having that extra air circulation. I did try one of these, and actually the Hibloks one for the Quest 2, and it was nice if you were doing some high-intensity games to have that extra airflow going on. And the facial interface itself has more vents than just the stock interface does as well. You can see on the sides here, we have those vents, and then obviously where the fan meets the interface there, you're having that airflow come through. So that's really keeping your face cool and helping you not sweat as much. If we're talking about just the interface itself, I find that this interface is hands down better than the stock interface that comes with it. That stock interface, the glasses spacer never really worked for me, and I use prescription lens inserts, and I always found like my eyes were touching the lenses, or like, my eyelashes were touching the lenses. With this one, just the regular interface, there was enough space where my eyes weren't touching the lenses anymore. But if you're using glasses with that magnetic insert, super easy to use. You can easily put that on, give you that extra space that you need if you're wearing glasses. So in my opinion, that's way better than what the stock one offers with that adjustable thing, because it just never really stayed for me. Padding, the stock one, I feel like the forehead was just never very good padding. This is nice and thick memory foam here, ice silk material they call it, and I felt like this material did stay cool compared to the regular stock interface as well. This one is also removable, super easy to wash because you can just take it right off of there, throw it in the wash, and you're good to go there. So yeah, interface itself way better than the regular one. Then you got your fan here as well. Price point, we're looking at $62 Canadian on Amazon. You can get just the interface itself for $35 Canadian on Amazon. So you're looking at another $30, well, just under $30 to have the fan attachment go on there as well. But in my opinion, if you are doing fitness things, having a fan is a really good thing to have. It's going to keep you cooler. You're going to be able to be more comfortable when you're using it here. If you have any questions about anything about this one, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer those. If you haven't checked out my other VR accessory reviews, I can do that as well. Thank you for watching this one. We'll see you next time here on Brian Sloan Artist.